I'm unboxing a Wi-Fi camera today. Let's do it. Alright guys, welcome to Gadget Conquest, and today we are looking at this. This is the WYZE Cam V2. It is a 1080p indoor Wi-Fi camera. And the reason I have this is because I'm actually going to mount it to one of my windows so that it can look at my front door. I have a window that almost perfectly looks into my front door. And the reason for that is just because I get a lot of packages delivered directly to my front door, and I live in an apartment complex, and this is just a just to give me some peace of mind, if you will, that my packages don't get stolen, and if they do get stolen, I can at least track down the horrible person that stole my package and I guess kill them. I don't know what I would do at that point. I assume a fight to the death is the only possible option. But we're gonna get that open. Now this camera actually uses a micro SD card, so I did get one of those as well. This is a 32 gigabyte micro SD card from Samsung. These are like $8, so it's not that big a deal. The camera itself was about $25. If that price is wrong, I'll do that. But yeah, it was about $25. It also sells on Amazon. They sell a 2-pack of these, which is a little bit cheaper than buying 2 individually. And the 2-pack often goes on sale, which is pretty cool. But they advertise a maximum SD card size of 32 gigabytes, which honestly, I'm sure it can handle more than that, but I'm not gonna be the one to test that. Just not gonna do it. But I use a micro SD card, and that's why I got a micro SD card. Let me get my knife out, and we'll start by opening this micro SD card. Actually, it might be easier just to get a pair of scissors for this one. Let's go get a pair of scissors real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned with some shears. Shears? Yeah, shears. And let's just cut this open. We'll get that SD card out. That should be enough of that. Let me try to get this thing out. There we go. There we go. Simple, 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 simple. Okay, maybe a little less. Ooh, huh. How do you, oh, there we go. Got it. Easy, easy peasy. No problem. No problem. Let's put the garbage off to the side. Don't need those scissors anymore. All right, cool. We got my SD card. Let's open this thing, shall we? We got a single piece there. I guess this is a good time to go over what's inside the box. So there's a camera in here. Okay, I'm sorry. The camera uses a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi signal. It does not support 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which is unfortunate, but it's a 1080p stream. It's probably compressed quite a bit. I'm not really worried about how good it looks. I care more about just being able to see what's going on. It's a 1080p camera. It uses infrared for night vision. I'm going to have it mounted in a, actually the window's right here. You can't see the window, but there's a window right here. I'm gonna have it mounted on this window because this window can actually, at a specific angle, look at my front door. And infrared doesn't really work through glass. So that's, the night vision is gonna be iffy at best, but luckily this area where my front door is always lit up, so I don't have to worry about the night vision. It also has 2-way audio, so that means that this thing does have a speaker on it and a microphone, which is pretty cool. I obviously won't use the 2-way audio, or even, I guess, 1-way audio. I won't use the audio at all, really. But this is pretty cool for people who have maybe pets or children that they want to be able to let them hear their voices. That's a pretty cool feature. It has digital zoom, which I don't really care about. one of the things that it has that I do care about is that there is motion and sound detection. So it does have that feature where it will start recording when movement happens, which is how I definitely plan to start using it. And it also says it has a free rolling 14-day cloud storage. So the rolling part of that is the idea that it's always the last 14 days, and when a new day gets recorded, the last day, like the 14 days ago, gets deleted. And that's free on there, so that's pretty cool. And it is WiZE, so it is going to connect through the WiZE app. I have my phone right here that has the WiZE app, so that's pretty much everything in here. There's also a, I believe it uses a wall wart with USB on it. So this is the actual, looks like this is the actual camera. This is very small. This is really small. This is nice. I like this. So we're gonna put that off to the side and check out what else is in this box. Let's see, we've got a quick start guide. Oh yeah, you know how much I love quick start guides. Ooh boy. Cool, yeah. There's some on the far right page here. It actually has a description of what the light indicators mean. Honestly, that's the most useful. I'm gonna fold it so that those are on top because that's the most useful part of that page, in my opinion. And then there is some, in here there should be the wall wart. So this gets power through USB. It has a USB, I think it's a micro. Actually, it looks like a USB-A on there. We'll see how it goes. But there is a wall wart, and it basically just gets power like a phone or something like that. And so here is our USB cable. So this is a pretty decent cable. It's a flat cable versus a rounded cable, and it is USB-A to a micro B. Now this is a pretty, this isn't a super new product, so it makes sense that it would be micro B and not USB-C. And since this is actually a product that gets plugged in once, and then I don't really, I'm not going to be trading the cable out for anything else. I'm not going to be moving that cable or anything like that. I don't really care that it's micro B and not C. It's not going to be plugged in and unplugged a lot, so it doesn't matter how fragile this connector is. Also, it's just one and done. Honestly, this could be a barrel jack for all I care. It's not that big of a deal. How long is this cable? Because this looks like it might be a little bit long. Let's see. Oh boy, yeah. All right, that's not bad. Definitely more than a meter. How long is this cable? Does it say on the box? It just says USB cable on the box, so I'm not really sure how long this cable is, but if it looks like it's long enough to reach the outlet, and that's really all that matters to me. So we've got that cable, and this is something awesome that it comes with. So this is some 3M double-sided adhesive here. I think it's double-sided. It might, is this double-sided? Yes, this is double-sided adhesive here. This can mount to the bottom of the device so that you can mount it onto walls and stuff like that, which I actually will be using this double-sided adhesive. Here we have a metal mounting plate. I'm assuming that's what this is. What does the box say? Wall plate. That's what that says. This is a wall plate. Not sure. I guess maybe it's like for a screw and magnets. I'm not really sure how this is going to go into play, but I might not even use that. In here we also have, here's the wall wart, just a standard, how many? This probably doesn't even output that much power. It is a 1 amp, 5 volt, 1 amp, which means this is a 5 watt little power. So this is like very little power you get out of this thing, which is fine because you only need enough for, what, a camera, an infrared light, and a Wi-Fi chip. That's not that much. And we have some silica gel packets, which I will put in there as well. Man, we have a lot of garbage in here, huh? Okay, let's open up the main attraction here. How do you open this up? Looks like there's a, here we go, don't need that. Looks like this is folded over with some adhesive. And now, oh wait, let's do it this way. Whew. Whew. Okay. Looking around at the camera, okay, so it's got a little cover there. I'm assuming, actually, I think below here, so on the top here, and I'll zoom this in, so I'll crop it in so you can see. On the top here is the camera. Below the camera is actually a little speaker, and above the camera, still within the black boundary of the camera, there is an infrared light there. And that's all for the front. The top is empty. The two sides are empty. The back has what looks like a little house imprinted on there, like made out of dots, and there's a hole in there. I'm assuming that's where the status indicators are. There's also a USB-A port on here. A USB-A port. What is that for? Interesting. And then there's also the USB-B, and actually, this might be difficult. If this cable is not long enough, I might not be able to use another cable. I might have to just get an extension, which I do have some USB extensions lying around, and since this is so little power, it's not that big a deal. But it's actually indented. Well, is it indented? It's inset in here. So there's actually like a little cave that the cable has to climb into in order to fit. But once in there, it's pretty snug. It doesn't look like it's gonna come out. I'm really interested in what this USB-A port is though. Does the quick start say anything about what this USB-A port is for? It just says USB port on the quick start. It doesn't actually say what it's for. If I had to guess, if I had to give a wild guess, 5 watts is not that much power. If I had to give a wild, actually, the USB output on here says it is a 5 volt, 0.4 amps. 0.4 amps. Wow, that is not a lot. So, yeah, I have no idea what this would be. That's like, what, 2 watts? I don't know. I'm not good at math. Wait, yeah, I am. Huh. 2 watts. We'll say 2 watts. And yeah, it's interesting. So this, let's unplug that. This base here should unfold. Oh, here we go. There you go. And it should, yeah, boy. So you can have it move in like this, and it actually rotates on the stand as well. It's not a full 360, but it's close. It's close. From one end to the other end, I'd say that's like, I don't know, 350 degrees. So you have a lot of motion there, and then you can get it, oh man, yeah, you can get this facing any way you need to get it facing. That's awesome. And it looks like on the bottom, there is this metal piece right here, right in the middle there. I wonder if it's magnetic. It's not magnetic. There's also, I'm looking here, oh, here's where you put the SD card, so I'm gonna just go ahead and slot that in. Looks like it goes in this way. So the SD card goes right there in the bottom. I wonder if it clicks in, or if it just gets pushed in. Let's listen, let's listen. Oh yeah, it clicks in. Okay, so that's clicked in, and there's also a setup button here. I don't know if I'll even be able to crop that one out. That's like really, really in there. But yeah, there's a setup button here as well. And how about I go get my trusty power, power strip and come right back. Ugh. Pow, there it is. Okay, let's plug this in right here. Got an outlet right here next to me. All right, let's get this in here. Actually, this power script has 3.4 amps. It can push 3.4 amps. So I could use that, but let's just use the included power adapter and be a good boy. Turn that on and plug this bad boy in. All right, so it's plugged in. I've got a yellow, orange LED right here at the bottom. Let's go ahead and take off this. Ooh, yeah, ASMR. All right, so actually with that off, I can much more clearly see the camera and whatnot. So let's have that there. The LED is now blinking yellow or orange, whichever color you want to say it is. I'm going to assume that means it's time for me to open the WYZE app. So I'm opening the app. I've done this setup now. This is my third time setting up an item on here. I'm going to add a device, add device, WYZE cam. It's the first device on the list. It says, the light behind the WYZE cam will flash yellow shortly after you plug it in. Yep, that's ready. Pull the base away from your camera and then press the setup button. And you're supposed to hear the words ready to connect. Interesting, all right, well, let's see.
Ready to connect.
Okay, I heard it say ready to connect, cool. So now I tell it that I heard it say ready to connect. I click next. I tell it what Wi-Fi network to get to connect to. I put in the password to that network. It gets very annoyed. And then I'm supposed to scan the QR code below with your camera. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to point the camera at my phone.
QR code scanned.
Look it. Oh, okay. So it scanned the QR code. Now it's connecting. This could take a minute. And the LED on the back is now pulsating. It's flashing. It's switching between blue and orange. And now it's blue. And now it's just flashing blue. It still says connecting on the app, though. So we'll see how long this takes. It says it could take a minute, but...
Setup completed.
Okay. I guess that means it's done. And then I can give it a... name. I'm gonna do front door cam, finish. It has some suggested names. All right, and then there's this Cam Plus subscription. So it says your device is automatically enrolled in a 2-week free trial. So for Cam Plus, you can do what the Cam Plus does is it gives you complete motion capture. It says record full-length motion activated videos to the cloud for 14 days. And then it says person detection. Receive notifications when people are detected and add a filter to your recordings. That's pretty cool. It's free for 2 weeks, automatically added. I didn't have to add a credit card or anything, so I think that means that as soon as it's over, it'll just automatically unsubscribe me because it's not like it has anything to charge, so it might just do that. It says I can share device with family members. That's cool, but I'm going to do a maybe later on that because I don't actually have any family members in this apartment living with here. And I immediately got a prompt for a firmware upgrade. So I am going to upgrade the firmware, and it says it can take up to 5 minutes. while it upgrades the firmware. I will see you in 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes later, and I don't know if you could see that, but it's a frowning face and it says upgrade failed. Yeah, that's annoying, actually. That's actually really, really annoying because that means that I'm going to have to try to do that upgrade again at some point. But the camera is working. It is working. I can see it working. So I'm gonna point it at myself real quick. Pointing it here. Yeah, looks good. So we have, I don't know how well you can see. I'll crop in if I need to. If it's too bright and not visible, then I'm sorry. But up here, at this top part, we actually have the video stream from the camera, and actually in the corner it says the bitrate that it is streaming at. Currently around 90 to 100 kilobytes per second. On the bottom left in the stream, it just has the WYZE logo, and on the bottom right, on the bottom right, it has a timestamp, which is awesome to see. There's also a button here that looks like it might be a full screen button, and it is a full screen button. That's pretty cool. Let's go back. There's also there's a button to turn on the infrared. Oh, cool. All right, that's pretty cool. So there's a button to turn on the infrared, and it goes into, when you turn the infrared on, it looks like it switches directly into an infrared camera. And it's all black and white now, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you could see that. And it's just a simple button. It does make a sound. It's an audible click when you switch it. Let's see what else is clickable around here. You can also switch the streaming quality. So it's currently set to HD, but you can switch to standard def, which I believe is 480p. And then you can also set it to 360p. Why you would want to do that, I have no idea. Maybe it's storage space. I'm not entirely sure why you would want to do it, honestly. 1080p at this pretty low bit rate is not gonna fill up a memory card very quickly. The only thing I don't know left is how much it actually costs to do the subscription for this thing. I don't actually know how much the subscription for this costs, and I can't figure out how to. Here we go. Plus, to add Cam Plus, visit WYZE.com and click Services in the main menu. So it looks like no, yeah, it looks like the only way to actually see the subscription cost is to go onto the website, which is kind of unfortunate. It would have been nice to be able to just see the cost from the app itself, but I understand why I can't do this. So you can buy this thing from Amazon for $25. You can also buy it, I believe you could buy it directly from WYZE's store for cheaper. It's $19.99 on WYZE's store. For a indoor camera, honestly, this thing's pretty cool. I will link the WYZE store link for this product in the description along with the Amazon link. I will also do my due diligence and figure out how much the subscription costs, and I will post that in the description of the video as well. However, as just a package, looking at just the device itself and not the subscription. So it looks like, by the way, the subscription is just so that you have the full person detection, where it detects people and only records when there's people. There is still the motion detection, which I believe is not part of the subscription. It just doesn't have the full people stuff, I think. So as a product by itself, without the subscription, does it get a recommendation for me? At $20 or $25, depending on where you get it, absolutely. This thing is great. I'm going to mount it right here on my window right after this video is over, and I'm going to use it every freaking day because I have looked at alternatives from bigger companies, and frankly, it's all too expensive. This is all I need. It was 25 bucks. I mean, come on, man. And it comes with the double-sided mounting adhesive that I need, so it's not that big a deal. I recommend it to anybody who wants an indoor camera, and they actually also offer an outdoor version. It's basically the exact same device. It's just more, I think it's more water resistant. And the outdoor version is $49.99 on the WYZE website. And I believe the outdoor version is actually new as well. So anyway, that's all I've got for me. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that stupid freaking bell. And leave a comment if you have any thoughts on this thing, or if you know of any other alternatives that you think I should look at. I'm always willing to look at other alternatives. I have one more location here that I would like to put a camera in anyway, so if you can think of an alternative, let me know. I will check it out, and if it sucks, I will probably just buy another one of these because, I mean, it's cheap. I mean, it's just super cheap. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.